Okay. Do you feel like you're grounded?
No. I can ground. I'll ground now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Breathing in through your heart, allowing the breath to move in through the heart center, pulling it back through the heart into the back of your back through the exhale, allowing it to wrap back around. Breathing in through the heart, allowing the breath to move through the heart and out the back. Kuya re re rahaya, shili rane ahai shianahaya. Uya rareya. Center yourself, dear one, in your heart center. Uya rarere rarere raranene nanane nanane rare. We invite your teams and guides and spirits to be here with us and connect with us in this sacred space. We invite you with us in Andromeda Council. We welcome all of you here. We are honored to be here with you. Vori larra de recadresha hiki anaraya vuelarai. Ai arai ararai shialaharai vu yarahaya. We welcome the dragon. Welcome, dear daughter. Yalari yali yara alari de karra de karra de shale yarari yara hai yara hai. I will be one of the guides working with you today. Yes, and we set our intention. Thank you, Dragon, for being here. And we set our intention for me to channel those beings of the highest light, highest love, highest truth for Shaoku's highest good. And we set the intention for me to help Shaoku understand anything she needs to pay attention to regarding Cassiopeia, star system, anything about disabled or disempowered parts of her. She's open to understanding this. What does she need to know in order to regain her full potential at this time? Korori la rana reke la rahalari shilihia. Haya naya rai la hoya la haya la haya la hia la haya la hia la haya la hia la haya la hia la haya vuya roi. I feel like you're in this sacred circle and you have your guides are behind you and
Yes.
surrounding you. Narranene, 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 voya, voya, voya. Breathe, breathing into your heart. Yo, yo, yo. We see you now as a small child in this life, on this path, skipping down this path, lined by beautiful trees, and coming upon a small town in the distance. It is your hometown. You are 4, 5, maybe 6. Ai, vuyo, vio, vio, vio. And in the space before you go to the town, you are enchanted by nature. You listen to the birds and you mimic their sound. These deer and squirrels and these rabbits, these birds are your friends. They come out to greet you. The forest is your playground, and you feel very much at home here. Leia, Leia, Leia. Yet you long to go back to your hometown to see your mom, to see your family. I hear your child voice say, Mama, la re didi shalaha, and you are thinking of good things to eat that are waiting for you back home. So you say goodbye to your forest friends. You go back to your home. And you get back home, and indeed, there are wonderful things to eat and a snack, and it looks like you have like a backpack on, so you must be coming from school. And in this scene, your mom is happy to welcome you back. It's her mom. Yes. And has been preparing the foods for you, much like in your current life. You always have the moms preparing food for you. It must be an important requirement for you to come back. I will come back, but there must be mom preparing delicious food for me.
It's very important.
It's very, because see, this mom is like all day, like getting your favorite things together and delighting in preparing them for you. She can't wait for you to eat them. I'm very excited. And you are very excited to eat them as well. So it's a perfect relationship.
Yay!
It's like this mom speaks your love language. She knows what feeds your soul. And you feel so nurtured in this space. Feeling this nurturing energy. Feeling this within you now, dear one. Bringing this nurturing energy into your being now. Leia, 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 Leia. In this life, this mother preparing everything for you. A beautiful clean bed. And a clean bedroom. And clean sheets. And a soft bed. So that you may sleep and rest in comfort. It feels like you are on a cloud. Your tummy is full and happy. Your body is so comfortable in the clothes that you're wearing. And in this room, there's everything you need. There's this comfortable mattress, these clean sheets. Everything smells like this. It's been warmed by the sun. It has the sweet smell of being outside, drying in the sun. There's flowers in your room. There's a cozy fire in the fireplace. You have your little rug next to your bed and little slippers for when you get out of the bed to keep your feet warm, and a little robe. And when she prepares the bath, she makes sure the water is the perfect temperature so that you don't catch cold. And there's a little fire even in the bathroom. Everything
Dream
is
life.
content. Oh, you have everything in this life. Love, nurturance, support, and you love yourself as well. And so after this, you can go back into the forest and create. And you see what is in the fairy world. You see the forest world. You can see the fairy folk. You can see the things that look like mushrooms, but these are their homes. You are guided to go there and talk with them. You are in the human world and in this elemental or fairy world. You are in a magical place in this life. Feel this knowingness within you, dear one. Feel what it is like, as we describe it to you, of having all of your needs met and feeling free to create because all of your needs are met. And there is so much love for yourself and from others. You have freedom to create that which you want. And when you come home from your school in the forest and talked with your mother, she is eager to listen, curious, and she tells you of her own wisdom. It's accepted and it is supported and it is amplified. You feel encouraged to go out the next day and learn again from the forest. And when you go into the forest, there are many teachers there. The many different elementals are in this forest to show you about the elemental world. You have the fairies, and you have the unicorns. You have the ones called the centaurs. You have the Pegasus. You have the whales, the dolphins, and the merfolk that are in the places where there is water. And you have the dragons. They all come to you and teach you of this elemental world, and you bring it back to your mother. As she has done many times, she has come to this forest and learned as well, for these were her teachers. Lialade, 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 lialade. Vuyanayari, Vuyanayari, Vuyanayari. Vuyanayariya nayanariya Vuyananaya Vuyananaya Naniya Nanaya Naniya Nanaya Naniya Nanaya Naniya Nanaya. At some point you grow up and you become a young maiden. Gialare, 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 gialare. And you collect herbs from your many the school that you've had, many classes of the school that you've had in the forest, of your many teachers. You now know which plants to pick to administer medicinal properties. Vialade, vialade. For your elemental friends have trained and taught you well on how to assist others. Lialade, lialade. So you go into the forest and pick those things that are needed to make those concoctions and salves and tinctures that will help the people coming to you. For you are known as the good healer, and so they come to you seeking support. And it's so joyful for you to come and be with your friends. And now in this role, you start to step into your true essence as the good healer. It is time to bring your knowledge and your training to a higher level to help these people that are coming to you. You have everything you need. And so it is natural progression to go to this next step. It feels right within you. Feel this knowingness, dear one. Feel this knowingness that you have come of age in this lifetime. And it is with ease and with grace that you naturally step into the natural progression of this life. There is no stress. There is no anxiety. It is an inner knowingness, an inner readiness. And this one, who is you in this lifetime, has this information because she feels joy in her heart and she feels eager anticipation for this next step. This joy overflows within her, so much so that when she feels this joy, she envisions what she can do next, and that is to help these people. So she naturally steps into this role. Vuyanaya, 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 Diyanaya. And we show this one in this life. If people come and ask for your help, and you pass out your tinctures and salves and potions to assist them with their different ailments, and you are in a state of flow. The day seems to float by, although you are aware the sun is up and shining and the sun is setting. It is like you are in flow with this day. It's like you are one with this day, and you do your work in a harmonious and relaxed way. We call it whistle while you work. It is, you are in perfect harmony with your work surroundings, because inside of you there is a knowingness that this time is what you have been preparing for, and there is this knowingness that you are ready, and there's this acceptance of this readiness within. Feel this, dear one. Feel this knowingness. Feel this acceptance of this knowingness. Orori ranaraya Ishaleheya karananea shitiki narakaya ahaya. When we say they are in, this one is in flow, we are meaning that there is nothing about the past or the future they are concerned with. They are simply in this very moment, creating and concocting and experiencing this particular moment in this particular lifetime. And this allows them to be in this state of flow. For they cannot be anywhere else but where they are. And this is where they are, right here, in this present, in this moment, creating this particular thing for this particular person. And this brings the most joy to them. In fact, this amplifies their joy. So much so that it expands their joy around them. And it creates a future that is insured with joy. It ensures the future will continue the same as in this present moment. And when people receive these tinctures, these potions, these salves, they work so beautifully because this beautiful entity, which is you in this life, was so present with their condition and could focus on it so intently that you could focus all your healing energy on it so intently. And so they could be healed because of your focused attention. If your attention had been divided into many sources at once, it would have worked, but maybe only partially. They would have come back needing something more. Giving your full attention, giving your full energy and power to this particular condition, one at a time, allows for the most intense healing, the most completed healing. And you also grow in this. As those you help, it comes back to you, this energy, 1,000-fold. And so you are amplified with healing energy. As you help others, it comes back to you. And you are helped as well. And it is a beautiful community that you create here in this life. For there is trust, there is appreciation, there is love, there is respect, there is understanding. And you in this lifetime are very patient. You are always connected. You are always grounded and connected to Source. And your heart, you listen through the heart. This is the key in this lifetime. You always sink into your heart to hear its wisdom. And this is how you heal so effectively. And if you feel you need to rest, you go back to the forest and you sit with your great and wise teachers and you rebalance yourself. And in this life, as you become an elderly woman, you continue to make the walk back to visit your friends. And although you have aged greatly, they have not aged a bit. And you say, why? Why, it would seem like just yesterday I was a small girl in this forest, and now I am an old woman. And you are the same. Where is my fountain of youth potion? Lade, 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 lade. And you bring your family here, and you bring your daughters and your granddaughters here, and they continue this beautiful tradition. Lea lade, isha lade. And when you are ready to return to source, it is from the heart center that your spirit, your essence, your soul lovingly, joyfully, effortlessly returns back to the source energy from which you came. Koroia naraya laia. And in this life, you pass over to the other side in awareness as you sleep in your bed with a smile on your face and happiness for a life well lived, intentionally lived, lived with wisdom, lived with love for the self, and fully accepting the love around you. So many beautiful teachers and support, and allowed you to support yourself and support others. And we show you this life, dear one, so that you may know how to proceed in your work and in your everyday life. To slow down and to understand where this feeling of needing to work comes from. To balance and temper it with the need to be grounded, be in nature. Listen to nature. And if you are moving too fast like a motor that is starting to smoke because it is on overdrive, you know that you are not in balance. And when you have many ideas or many things you need to do, it is exciting, yes, but go back into your heart. Sink into the heart. What does the heart say? What is the wisdom there? What does it tell you? One thing at a time. All will be done. There is no rush. The energy you have is a generator. It is meant to be respected. We show this one the image of a mill that is by the water, that has a water wheel, that is generating power and electricity, and it continues to generate 24/7. And that energy is not all used at one time. It is stored at times so that it can be used for later. Ishalare, karanare, ishalare. And if it is meant to turn too forcefully, the wheel will break. It must go at the pace that the water is flowing down it, and it must be respected. If the water dries up, the wheel will not turn. And that is a metaphor to say if you are tired, if you are exhausted because you have overdone it, the water will not flow to help you generate. There will be a illness or fatigue or something to slow you down so that you will be forced to regroup, regenerate, and look at what is working for you at this time and what is not. So we say to you, dear one project at a time, one idea at a time. You can write them all down, but you work on them as you feel they are most joyful to you. And the most joyful ones are the ones you start on first. And if your joy increases, then you continue on that path with that particular idea. And you handle as many as you are able to feel joy in your heart. When you feel exhausted, when you feel tired, when you feel stressed or anxious, it is a sign for you to rest, to regroup, to maybe eat something that is good, to maybe sleep somewhere that feels clean and where you can feel refreshed, and for you to go back into your heart and ask what would be most joyful at this time. Remember this lifetime, dear one, for it happened. You were there, you experienced it, and you had a long life, a beautiful life, a joy-filled life. And you were in flow, in constant flow. This was the key to the success of this lifetime. Shiliha, asking yourself, am I in flow? Inaria, and when you are in stress or anxiety, you surely are not. When you are in joy, when you are in eager anticipation, when there is excitement in your heart, surely you are in flow. Kororiya ranaya ishiriya rakaya. Do you have any questions?
I do have a question. I found it difficult these days because the weather is so cold. Getting to nature is not as not as easy and enjoyable as before when the weather was warmer. I love nature. I would love to just live in a paradise like that. Like I would go out every day. That is my dream life. I had it. I wonder what I can do, like because I feel like when it's too cold, I just want to stay inside. Even if I stay indoor, I feel it's cold. Like this house is like a brick, like
I
concrete
see that.
box, blocking the nature energy. I just get some messages of not complaining about your environment because you don't want to feed into that. But I do feel it's more challenging. But I'm trying to get used to it, like getting more like thicker pants, thicker boots, trying to adjust to the energies. So I wonder if they have any advice on this.
Mm,
Yeah.
yes. We see that it is cold there. Mm. We see it's not as comfortable as this lifetime we are describing. There's no
Yes.
fireplace. The fire is nice. It is nice to be by the fire at this time. We see that it is helpful to bring something warm to drink while you are outside.
Okay.
And there are many upgrades since this lifetime. You can have battery powered gloves and vests and even inserts in your shoes to be toasty and warm. We see it as nice to have a window and look outside while you are drinking something warm. Like to have this time outside and then knowing there's something warm to come back to. like a soup or something nice to drink can help you know that the cold is temporary. We say it's good to go outside, Duan, because it helps you acclimate to the earth. And we speak to this one too. To go outside each day, for you are missing out on light codes and upgrades. And if you don't go out every day, then you will get all the upgrades at once. It can feel a little overwhelming. So it's your choice whether you want to have it in small dose or overwhelming dose.
Okay.
That's why there are things like umbrellas and gloves and hats and scarves and boots
Thank you.
and a warm place to come back to.
That answers my question. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Ishalari. Ishalari. Anything else about this part?
No, I think it's very well delivered, the message to me. To It's always the same message, but when you present it in a beautiful and different way, in a way that I know I experience it, I think it speaks to me deeper at deeper levels. So thank you. I really appreciate that beautiful life.
Lele la rene la rene na rene na rene na rene vuya la re na re karna ne na 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 ne na 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 ne na 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 ne na 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 ne na ra re ra 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 re re ra 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 na na karna na ne ken na ra ra no na na vuya na na ya re 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 re. So anything about Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? Lo la re le la re 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 voy a la re na 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 hey voy a la re 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 na 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 uy ara na ya voy a la re 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 a la re a la hay a koy a la ne na ra na na hey Voy a la re re na 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 ne na 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 he ne ne he na 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 he na Hoy a la re voy a la re 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 na na ya Booyah, re na ya ne ne ya. So they're showing you like kind of your face in like in space. They're showing like your third eye being infused with this purple diamond crystal. And then you change into like an ET looking entity and kind of like this word regal makes me I don't know like majestic, right? You kind of have like the queen looking collar. I can see like the W going over your face,
Yes.
and I just see like I don't really I see like the face is kind of black. We're going into this star system. But yeah, there is like a diamond here in the third eye. A purple diamond.
beautiful.
A purple jewel of some sort. Kakia like yellow disili royalty we are those from Cassiopeia coming through to talk to this one, Shaku. You are our star seed.
Thank
You
you.
are our star seed. You are our family. And we honor you, we revere you, we place you in this regal cloak, for you have come far to come back to this earth in this lifetime, and we are pleased you are connecting with us once again, your home, one of your homes. Ianai, Rui, Rui. We have been working with you in the background. And now we are pleased to be working with you in the present, in the here and now. Vui, 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 we I inai we near so now I see like a blue looking entity like we would see if we were looking at Shiva or one of the Indian type of gods.
Mm.
Lia la de 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 la de 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 la de de le 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 la de de Viananaya, 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 Viananaya. Giananai, 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 Giananai. Ooh, yararia, ooh, yararia, ooh, yararia, yarananaya. We are balancing this one so we may come through clearly. So they do show me like Shiva, what Shiva looks like, typically depicted in like blue and regal looking. This is the energy of Cassiopeia. Indeed, we are regal in our star seeds, in our star family. Ria rare, ria rarea, shia lahaya, kikia darea, foria nadaya, aho shilia, alaronoya, la re shila aya, We are the movers and the shakers. We are the change makers. Foria dahaya shidia radea karane shilia ohoi naranaya. We have the energy to bring through rebellions and change structures. Araria da da ra kinara de 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 for we can see that which is not working, which has a weak foundation, and we can envision and bring forth, manifest that which is a more sustainable, stronger foundation, a better system for all, a healthier community, a loving world, a beautiful planet. Indeed, we bring this energy. We bring this energy of joyful community where everyone has a place and purpose and everyone is equal. And everyone is in their bliss. And everyone is supported. Including children, including elderly, including all those who are vulnerable and all those who are strong. It is equally supported. And when you are in this type of community, indeed, you can spend your time in your creativity, in your art, in your singing, in your dancing. Gialadia, 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 gialadia. You can spend your time in your bliss and in your joy. Giala, gia, giala, gia, giala, gia, giala, gia. Vuyanaya, vuyanaya, riyanaya, riyanaya, vuyanaya, riyanaya, vuyanaya, riyanaya. Jia, 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 jia. And we bring forth this message to you, dear one, to spend more time in your bliss. Giana, 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 Giana. In your painting, in your singing, in your creating. Giana, 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 Giana. This is the energy of Cassiopeia. We are very creative beings, for we see the problems and the solution simultaneously. Giela, Giela, Gia, Giela, Giana, Giela, Giana. And it is a gentle dismantling of that which doesn't serve. Always gentle, never forceful. We are peaceful. We send a peaceful energy to elicit beautiful community, to elicit beautiful change. We empower so that others may feel the call within themselves. We do not persuade, we inspire. Giana, 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 voya la de na 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 na. We wish to connect you now with this energy more intently, more fervently. We ask for your permission to send you these light codes into your creative centers so that you may be filled with this and reconnected to this energy at this time.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Breathe into your sacral center. See the orange color as we activate. Jalea, 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 la arena, ilea, la loya, la jea, la jea, la jea, la jea, la jea. Julia, Julia, re, re, la rnane, la re, la caria, la rnane, la lia carresele, la cariana, la halarishi, la halaruna. Isela no ke nishi korina dishile deni re ke rene dishile henna na oyana a di alo yu in de yu ki rin de wana ni wana shiri halane ala ka rishile dra ka yana ria isela ne rishela ne rishela ne rakariana ha shira ki da kariana ne ri da rane ne na ne he na kare na ne oyana de rane ne he na rakare ne he ya Joy, joy, rene, derriero, ariara, kiwi, and the reshiri, in the ranana, and the nea. Jela, de dear, nananana, how I lead another halad, Cariana le. Lierra, Huela nera na hera la hera la hela 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 Ila la haya Hoya ra nera nena 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 Jiala jiala nera na jiala jiala nena nena jiala jiala nera nera kinna Hoya la hoya la hiala Yumuyana yumuyana haisiluame hanyano homanyala hunyana ya miala hunaya miala hunaya naninaranaya unaraniano uinaranaya ninaranaya nananaya 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 Winiale ninare oh Jela nena here hinder nena Jania lia joria ranera nena 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 Gianaro Gianaro ya leria Hoerane Shiva is here. Yalo yala de de na yala do ho la de la la ho la na de la na ho la na de la la de ho ya na yala no ya na de ya na le la ho la de ya na le la ho la de Giana na giana na giana na giana na giana na giana na giana le rorialino le niala na una la niala la vuel na niala la vina la viñala niala la vuña la nia ya no manya kuana Meow, 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 meow. What the heck? Okay, sorry. It's like really weird.
I know. You're doing really well. We show this one. You, as a baby, being reborn in your sacral, in your creative center, and you transform into this Cassiopeian entity that you are, with your regalness, your diamond, third eye, that is a beautiful jewel. And in this birthing process, there is this lotus. You are birthed from the lotus, and it grows with you and becomes your support. And you shine forth your blue being. You stand in your wisdom in this form,
Yanararia lariki shalanai narakea. It is your true form on our system, in our star system. Korea rane rane de lare e shalaha e lare in rakayana aya. Kinarea, you are the transformer. Voyanaredi naraka, a sorceress of sorts. Kianaredi narakaya, the power to create and transform that which is around you. Voyanaredi anaishana, the ability to see where there is opportunity, where there is stagnation, where there is problems, and the opportunity and foresight to see and envision a new way of being, a higher, a more enlightened way of being. Indeed, this is the energy of community, this transformer, we call you. And it is birthed from your creative center, your creative power, your creative knowingness births forth this transformation, this ability to transform. And it is a leadership position. Hence you are in your regalness, as you are the true leader of your own life. And you inspire others to follow and to be the true leaders of their own lives as well. It is the energy of change. As one meets you, they feel things are set in motion to create change and transformation in their lives. Yala, we call you with much respect, the transformer. Voyaladi yala, voyaladi yala, voyaladi yala, kore naranaya. We merge this part of your soul with you now in this lifetime. For this one, merged together is better than separate. And this is the time for you to step into this knowingness and integrate this into your being and on your earth at this time. And in the place you are living, it is much needed. We are grateful that you are here and accepting this as part of the agreed upon mission before you reincarnated. It is time for you to step into this knowingness at this time. You have all the ability and support and knowingness and energy and ability to do all of this at this time. We will continue to guide you in this community direction, in this transformational direction. And we are happy to work with you now, dear one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions, comments, any queries at this time?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much, first of all, for all the transmissions, activations. I'm so very excited as well to meet you guys. Thank you for coming through. My question is, you said part of my agreed mission. Could I know the other parts of my agreed mission for this lifetime?
If we give you all of the agreed mission at this time, do you think you might be overwhelmed?
I might, yeah.
We believe this was a large what is the word? Load a large amount of information to give to you and for you to feel into. We would encourage you to feel into the transmission, allow it to take you to that which sings inside your heart. This is a creative endeavor. It is not a fixed mission. It is more of like a seed that is planted, and you water it with your creativity and allow it to birth. When we are not opposed to giving you your missions, but we feel it is best for you to feel into this one and focus.
So while I was teaching, I felt it's almost like people kicking my ass, getting me into the situation of start to teach. It was like this. I felt like this back in August. It almost felt like there was just tons of people coming to me wanting to be my students, and then tons of people just pushing me forward to do this, even though I didn't feel like I was ready. But all the messages was like, you were ready. So I did it. And you guys probably know what happened recently. I guess there's still part of me that ego feels like, why did I choose this path? Come here to teach. Is it really my path? So I wonder if there's any advice on this. Did I really go too fast on this?
We see you, dear one, as the creative principle and embodying this in your equivalent, in your soul equivalent in the Cassiopeia. You are this transformer. And this is coming more into your present awareness. You are the transformer. The transformer educates, teaches those that are open and willing to listen. We are all teachers in this way. The effect that we see you have on others is a transformational effect as they talk with you, as they speak with you, as they learn from you. It creates change, transformation in their own lives. You are sharing your knowledge. We do not see that you came in to be the teacher per se, but to be the transformer. And in your role as transformer, teacher is one of the sub-roles. You are seen as an inspiration. And you went at the pace that is best for you. If you feel it is too fast, we ask you to reevaluate what is too fast and what else needs to be done before you can be the teacher or the transformer. We urge you to think of yourself more as a transformer. It is a higher vibration. You, by proxy, teach, but your energy is transformational. Transformer.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you. That's all my questions. I love you guys.
We are very pleased to be here with you, beautiful daughter. We are in a reunion at this time, and we celebrate. We thank you for this audience.
Thank you.
We thank your teams and guides in spirit. We thank this one's teams and guides in spirit. Shiva, Cassiopeians. Thank you to the dragon, elementals, all those that came through today, Andromedans. Thank you. Placing you in your own beautiful energy now. Firmly grounding you into beautiful Gaia. Mother Earth. Vualare, an essential sun above. Koyalare, shialare, rakarana de helara de shilahaya. Breathing in through the heart and out the back. And creating your own compass of energy and light as you do so. Korinaranedia. Korinarelere. Disconnecting. Kororori raredrakaranedia. And placing this one in her own beautiful light. Korinara, and grounding her and connecting her to her sun. Korori raredrakaranedia rakaranadea. Vuarade nanarahenrakaranadea. Gialare nanrakaranadea karanadea karanadea karanadea. Karanadea korialare nanrakaranade karanade karanade. Vuarane narakaranade kena. Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, this is like a really regal, this word regal. It's like a very majestic energy. So you have this diamond shaped like jewel here, and you have like a collar, like a how like queens and kings would wear like their collar and their gown. And it's like it's not I'm better than you, but it's like I have the right to lead because I have the wisdom. I've gathered the wisdom. I have the enough knowledge and wisdom to lead. I'm not leading for my own purposes. I'm leading for like the higher good. I'm sharing my I'm sharing my wisdom and knowledge. And it's like a very free type of leadership. If you want to, it's not a dictatorship. It's like if you want to lead, I mean, if you want to follow, that's up to you. Like
Yeah,
I'm here to teach. If you want to be a part of it, it's kind of like it's inviting, but there's confidence.
I love
There's
that.
confidence in in knowing who you are in your role. Yes, I feel like they were infusing into you. And it's all birthed from that creative center. So the more you are in like a creative space, I feel like the more it comes out. It grew from that creative center. It's like they showed the baby in the lotus being born, and then it was like you grew into the being that you are. It grew through your chakras. So you're kind of standing tall with your the lotus, the base at the sacral, and then kind of growing up through the rest of your chakra system. So it's a beautiful
Fantastic.
visual. Yeah,
I'm so
interesting.
amazed. And there's like no actually dark, sad lifetimes for today.
It's like the hypnosis session. The hypnosis session was like kind of light.
It's amazing. I need to stop recording. I realized.